Hello and welcome to another episode with us. It is almost, we almost didn't get one because I just didn't count us in.
You can't count to 5.
It's been a long day, okay? I've been at work.
Oh, you special.
Anyway, I feel like that sets the theme for the year, which also sets the theme for this episode. You like my segue there?
That is a very good segue.
Yeah, so this episode we are doing a 2019 and 2010s decade yearly roundup, wrap up, whatever you would like to describe it as, ready for the new decade where we're gonna party like Gatsby.
Woo!
For the 2020s.
I'm like so done with 2019.
Yeah, I know.
Like completely all levels of done with 2019.
Yeah. We have had a monster of a 2019, so I think we're both super excited for the next year, which will hopefully be a lot better. The vibes
decade,
this year
new
have
year.
been all out. Good vibes next year.
Yes.
Anyway, so before we go leaping into the last 9-10 years, which makes me feel really old.
I know.
Maybe we'll have a quick chat about how this year went nerdy wise. So, did you find that you played a lot, read a lot?
Really? A bit of both. Because I've spent like the past 3 years doing my degree. This year has been like, I've made up on all my reading and gaming time that I've missed out on. Like, I bought the new Zelda 2 days ago and I completed it already.
Yeah, you did. That was quick for you because I'm used to you taking so long, and I'm like, trying to track you to see how much longer you're going to take. So yeah, that surprised me.
I was just like, I've got 2 days off work. I'm just going to bang it out, get it done. I literally played it from like 9 till 9.
Yeah, that's the best way.
I know, but now I'm like, oh my god, I've just spent 50 quid and it took me 2 days.
Yeah.
And I'm depressed.
Yeah, welcome to my life when it comes to buying new games. It's like I've forgotten everything I've played this year.
Especially if like we've had so much traumatic things, you've just blocked the year out.
Yeah. I don't think I played an awful lot this year.
You've played a lot of Persona.
I have played a lot of
like
Persona.
Every time I turn my PlayStation on, I can see you playing Persona.
Look, I had to complete my Persona compendium, okay?
That or Dragon Age. It's either that one when I turn the PlayStation on. Like, how many times have you done Persona now?
I'm on my 4th playthrough.
Bloody hell. Play other games.
It's just something so, like, nice about it. Like, it gives you instant serotonin. Anyway, but I think you read a lot more than I did. I've read a lot. Nearly as much as I was hoping this year. But I did break my reading slump that lasted like 2 years, so that's good.
Have you read anything recently?
No.
You're back into a slump.
I know, it's because I finished a really good book. I can't think what it was. I finished a good book, and I haven't been able to get into one since.
Wasn't it like Gutter Prayer the last thing you read?
No, I read one after that.
It was so good you forgot it.
Yeah. I was. Don't come for me like this, please.
What if I check your Instagram? Just put it on your Instagram.
No, because I queue a lot of posts on my Insta.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Well, not queue them, but I've got them in my drafts. No. Oh, it was Half a King.
Oh, I have that. I haven't read it yet.
By Joe Abercrombie was the last thing I read. I have, however, in the last year, gotten really into like graphic novels.
Yes, you have.
Like, yeah, graphic novels and comics, and I wonder why I was sleeping on them for so long, because some of them are so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the nice thing about them is, especially when I was in like the midst of my reading slump, it's not that it's easier to read or the stories are easier, but I think it requires less concentration, so it's easier to get into. But I've read some really good ones. One of the favourite ones I read is right in front of me, which is The Witch Boy by Molly Ostertag, which is really good. I'll link it below. It's about witches. Funny enough.
You sell it, bro.
I can't. There's just like I can never sell things as well as they deserve to be sold. And also, The Prince and the Dressmaker is really, really lovely. So I will link that below.
Do you find they're a bit more like light-hearted, a bit more not as heavy as like full-on
No,
novels?
not necessarily. Like, some of them can be. I think it depends which one you read. But like, The Prince and the Dressmaker especially had a lot of like really deep messages in it, which was really nice. But I don't know. I haven't read anything like really dark. But you can get them. There's loads out there.
Yeah, I think it's a market that really needs to be like pushed a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's a shame because like I know a lot of people I follow on like Twitter and Instagram like publish their comics online, and to get through to publishing they have to like self-publish through Kickstarters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I recently actually backed a Kickstarter.
Ooh.
And, yeah, for a graphic novel called The Bay.
The Bay?
Yeah, The Bay. Not like...
As in you my bay or like a bay?
Yeah. And it's like so good. You wouldn't think that someone had to self-publish to do it.
Oh, there's a few big time, like there's an author that I follow. He actually chooses to kickstart his novels now because the profit margin's better for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So he came away from his publisher, and now he does it himself.
Yeah, I think if you've got an audience or
you do
a
need
following, it is
Yeah.
a really good way to do it. But then even then, I wasn't following the person who ran this Kickstarter. I happened to see it by chance when I was backing another project. So you never know. So anything you have, like any new nerdy interests that you got into over the last year?
D&D!
That wasn't the last year though.
That's true. Oh, it's been more about 2 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Year and a half or 2? It's been 2 years.
I think it's been 2.
Where's it gone?
I know. I don't know if it's been longer. Has it been longer than 2?
Might have been, actually. Oh my god, where's this decade gone?
I know, it's nuts.
Because there were some things I was looking up to put in like my games list and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll put this. When I looked at the release date, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like 15 years ago.
I know. I had that with a few. I was like, I'm sure that was in this decade. Nope. Like 2001, 2002.
2003. Because I thought I was going to put like Buffy and Angel down, and I was like, I'm pretty sure season 8 came out like really late. And it's like, no, season 8 finished in like 2003. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it is
20 years ago.
Because I had a few like TV shows that I put down for the summary, and I'm like, oh wait, they didn't come out. They came out earlier than that.
I struggled so hard with TV shows. Like, I watch loads of TV shows. Like, I don't watch TV,
Yeah.
but I watch TV shows, and I blanked the entire last decade of TV shows.
You do though, don't you? That's the trouble.
And it's not like I buy the DVDs. I couldn't like look at my shelf and be like, oh yeah, that's what I've watched.
Yeah, I know. It is nuts. And then I think the only real thing I had in my notes to discuss for last year was, did we do anything else nerdy, interact with other nerds? Like literally the only thing I could think that we did that involved us going outside to be nerdy was go to EGX.
We also went to Distant Worlds.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We went to Distant Worlds too.
I completely forgot about that.
And we did our little museum trips as well.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. This is why we need 2 of us, because one of us always forgets something.
Well, it's good that I treasure the time we spent together.
You literally texted me earlier to say that you were going to disown me if I was making a certain type of food, so
You were going to disown me last night over something.
yeah, I was.
What did you text me? What was it?
I don't know.
I disown you.
If you were going to buy me a hairband.
Yes, we'll buy you one of those headbands.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hate these like headbands that are in style now where it like makes you look like you've got a 5 head. And Jade said she was going to buy me one for Christmas, and I told her that if she did, I would disown her.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
At least I know how to get rid of you.
Yeah, just buy me a headband. So, moving on then to the last decade of our life.
Oh God.
What would you say that you have discovered in the last decade, like geek shit? because I've got a lot on my list that I didn't, like, it just completely blanked until I looked back at dates and stuff.
Well, there's stuff I've played, and then I've written some things that not necessarily I haven't played, but it seems to have, like, taken the world by, like, storm.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to mention it, but, like, Fortnite, and, like,
Yeah.
it has a really... What the hell?
Yeah, that made it onto my list of, like, memorable games from the last decade.
Like, props to them. Like, they started off as, like, a small company and was like, oh, we'd, like, release this, and, like... It's even influenced big games, because, like, E3 last year, how many Battle Royale games were announced?
I know.
Like, Fortnite has really influenced
a
lot. Like, it's made Twitch as big as it is. You know, like, Ninja, like, he's made a multi-million-pound career out of it. Like...
It is mad to think
it's
about.
Nuts.
Yeah. I had, that. I also had Overwatch in that same kind of...
I love Overwatch.
Vein. I know. That is just one of those, like, huge things that has taken over, like, everyone pretty much has played it in some way, apart from
But you. If you go down your list, and I'll wipe out what's on my list, because I think we're going to overlap quite a bit here.
Yeah, I think we will. So I had The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
Yeah, you got me into that.
Yeah, I don't even know where I discovered that. Because I hadn't played the other games.
No, what is even Witcher 1 and 2 on?
I think it's... Hang on, hold that thought.
I don't know, is it?
I don't think it's consoles that we've got. I want to say it's PC.
Yes, it is PC.
Which we don't do because we are console gamers.
Witcher 2 is Xbox.
But yeah, that's always going to be a standout game, I think, of the last decade for me, because it's just so good.
It is really good. Like
I want to say that started, or was at the beginning of the whole, like, open world expansion that you saw in a load of games after that. And, like, they're kind of getting more people into RPGs and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely see a lot more RPGs now.
Yeah, so it's really good. I could play that again. I probably will at some point. Okay, so then next on my list I had Pokemon Go,
which created world peace.
Yeah, it was, like, not quite as long lasting as Fortnite, but just as, like, the hype was nuts. Like, you had people, like, grown adults who didn't even know what Pokemon was, or were playing Pokemon Go.
I love Pokemon.
I know. So yeah, that is, like, I don't think anyone's ever going to forget the summer that Pokemon Go came out, and, like, everyone, literally everyone was out walking.
Everyone went outside.
It was unreal. And then I had a game which I feel is a lot older than it actually is, which is Skyrim.
When did that come out?
2011. For me, I thought it was older than that because it just feels like it's been around forever.
Well, it's because, like, each year it gets released on something different. Yeah,
maybe, but I don't know. I just didn't think it was that recent.
Like, I legit think it's on every console now.
I think it probably is.
Even phones.
Yeah, you can get it on phones.
How do you play it on your phone?
Oh, you can get it. You want to know something stupid? You
What?
can get it on Amazon Alexa.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know how
do you
it works.
play it on an Amazon Alexa?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I might have to. Apparently, yeah, there's, like, an app you can get for Alexa. Shush, I'm not talking to you right now, Alexa.
Okay. But you can't see what
sorry,
you're doing.
she's going to appear on the thing.
That's okay.
Sorry. Alexa,
You just
shush.
offended your Alexa.
Yes. She said sorry. I'm sure my mic will pick that up.
Yeah, I heard it.
Anyway, I still don't know how I feel about Skyrim, though. It's such a big game.
I've never completed it.
yet-
I've played it so much.
I just couldn't get into it. I think it's just I'm not a Bethesda kind of person, but...
I don't think you've played any other Bethesda games. You haven't played Fallout, have you?
I attempted, and I got about an hour in, and then I went, nah, mate.
What one did you play?
4?
4.
Yes?
I love 4.
Possibly. I can't remember. It didn't make an impact on me.
It does take a while.
It's whatever one you end up in the thing and they steal your baby.
Yeah, that's number 4.
Yeah. I'm so glad you knew what I meant.
You're in the tube and you get frozen.
Yeah.
And steal your child. Yeah, it's number 4.
Anyway. Next one. Well, actually, I have next one. It's kind of 2 because I feel like I associate them together even though they're different games. And that is Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've played neither.
Neither have I, but because aren't they supposed to be like ridiculously hard?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
like,
think I could
super
cope with the rage.
I can't afford a new controller if I throw it across the room.
It would be hideous if we tried to play it. But there again, like those kind of iconic games that even if you haven't played it, you have heard of them.
I'm tempted to buy one now.
Yeah, I did. I think they had one. I want to say Bloodborne or something was on the cheap on the PlayStation Store not that long ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because I almost bought it and then you told me it was really hard and I went, okay, I won't buy it.
Yeah, I think you can pick them up for like a tenner now anyway.
Yeah, I don't think they're a lot. How are we doing so far? Have I had any bingos on your list?
Only a few.
Okay, I think probably it will be the ones I've got towards the end because I forgot about them until the end. So the next one is Portal 2, which I know you haven't played.
Did that come out in the...
It did. I googled it and I didn't write the date down, so I will Google it now.
Yeah.
It came out in 2011.
So it's just made the list.
Just made the list. There are a few that have just made the list. I will warn you now.
Yeah, I've got one that like just...
And I've got one that's also only technically because it released in the West in 2010. But
yeah, I've got one that did that.
But anyway, yeah, Portal, the original Portal is really good, but Portal 2 was so much better, especially because it's got the co-op, which I really want to play with you.
Yeah, I know, I should. I'm going to leave a note to buy Portal 2.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy it as well because I don't own it anymore. I had it on Xbox. But it is one of those games that is just... I don't know, it's different to a lot of other games that came out around that time. And then I think that's what makes it stand out. And I haven't really seen any games that have quite been like it since.
No, not from like the physics aspect.
No, and not quite like... You can see a few that kind of attempt the same kind of humour and like inside game jokes. And they just don't quite match up.
Oh my god, guess how much it is on Amazon?
How much?
It's like 30 quid.
Yeah, because it's such a good game.
Why is it that expensive?
That's a mark of how you know a game has done well if it's still expensive.
Yeah, because how was buying Persona 4?
Oh, do not talk to me about Persona 4. For context, for everyone listening, a couple months ago, was going to buy Persona 4 because Jade kept telling me it was such a good game and I've never played it. Do you think I could find a copy anywhere under like £80?
Nope.
No. Even to buy it like pre-owned, it was that much. It was absolutely insane. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
I'll lend you my copy.
Speaking of Persona 5 made it onto my list.
No surprise.
No surprises there.
Persona 4 made it onto mine.
Was that in the last decade?
No, it's like 3 months out, but if you count Persona 4 Golden, because it got re-released on the Vita, it counts.
I did see that, yeah. I suppose I'll allow it.
Thanks.
The next one I had was Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Me too!
Oh, it was so good. I didn't play it, but...
I can't believe they skipped the Wii U. Like... And it's taken them so long to launch it on the Switch. Like, I thought Animal Crossing would have been a launch title for them.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it wasn't, because Animal Crossing games always do so well.
Yeah, like, it's taken them so long to bring it out.
Yeah, it is odd, but I remember literally when that came out and everyone was, like, obsessed.
And you know everyone's going to be obsessed again.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that's mostly the reason I want a Switch, so I can play the new Animal Crossing.
Oh, what if they bring out... Because I remember when they brought out it on the 3DS, there was a cute Animal Crossing 3DS. What if they make an Animal Crossing Switch?
I'm surprised they haven't already. I guess because it's not out on the Switch.
When is it out?
I want to say it's this year, next year sometime.
It is next year, but I don't know. Because they did a Pokemon Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called New Horizons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sure there is a release date for it. I'm sure I've seen one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know when that is.
March the 20th.
Ooh, that's quite early.
Just after, I have to complete Final Fantasy 7 before then.
You have to crank it out. And speaking of Final Fantasy, on my list I have Final Fantasy 14.
Yay!
Which we also haven't played, but is one of those huge, like, online things that, like, I guess a bit like League of Legends, like, I know a lot of people that play Final Fantasy 14.
I'm so sad I've missed the Final Fantasy 14.
I know. It looks so good.
They're still releasing stuff, so I'm like... I think the problem is my PC won't handle it right now.
Yeah, I know, that's the trouble. Like, we couldn't play it. We're not equipped to deal with any kind of online MMO. Anyway, next on my list is another game that you haven't played, one of the 2 games, and that is Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I don't even have an excuse.
No, you don't have an excuse. There is legit no excuse why you haven't played them.
I know. I get around. It's because I can't find number 1.
It's because number 1 was only, I want to say, only on Xbox.
Yeah, and I don't have an Xbox.
I'm sure you did.
I got an Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox.
No, it was on 360, wasn't it? Because I played it
No.
on. Then how did I play it?
More ferocious Googling.
Yeah, released for the Xbox 360. Oh, PS3 and Windows.
Huh?
Yeah. Wait, hang on. That might just be the series. Hang on, let me look into this. Windows, PS3 and 360.
Oh, well, I have definitely no excuse then.
No, you don't have an excuse.
I need to play Portal 2. I need to play Mass Effect 1.
And 2 and 3.
And 2. And what ones can you lend me? What ones do you have?
Oh, I can only 2 and 3. But
Oh, sweet.
you need
So I
to
need
play
number 1.
Yeah, but you need to play it all on one console, really, because you import the data. So
how am I going to do that?
you have to buy them all yourself.
Oh.
Or somehow find Mass Effect 1 for the PlayStation 3. In which case I can then lend you 2 and 3. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, they were really good games. It's a shame the 4th one wasn't as good, but...
It's like Fallout. It's like the first 3 were fine, but Fallout 4 kind of
Yeah.
sucked, but it was alright.
Yeah, it's like the whole Mass Effect trilogy, like the first trilogy was really good. And then it kind of went downhill, but... Yeah,
I wonder why they dropped the ball on these series like that.
I don't know. It is weird that they do, because a lot of games do.
Final Fantasy.
Trine 3.
Oh.
I love Trine, but Trine 3 was horrific.
Horrendous. We played like an hour of it and stopped.
I don't even think we made it to an hour.
No, because the PlayStation Share didn't run out.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't
Yes, it
play
definitely
that.
wasn't an hour.
We didn't play that with PlayStation Share.
Yeah, we did, because it's the whole reason we couldn't
Oh,
play
yeah, it was.
There's the whole reason we
Yeah,
couldn't
it
play
was.
Trine
My
3.
bad. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it definitely wasn't an hour.
No. God, that was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, I don't think either of us have played the next one on my list, which is Tales from the Borderlands,
No.
which came out in 2014.
I would have put it later than that.
Yeah, I would have. And it's obviously another one in the whole Borderlands series. I see a lot of like cosplays and people talking about Borderlands, so it is one of those games I would immediately think of from the last like 10 years.
I only have it because it was on PlayStation Plus last month.
I didn't get it, and I'm so
You're so
annoyed.
stupid. It was the whole collection.
I know, I could have sworn I got it, but I obviously didn't. Whatever.
Whatever, you didn't want it anyway.
No. Except I did. That's if I got. I had Uncharted 4.
I had the Uncharted series.
I don't know if all of them counted, though. I just know the 4 came out in 2016.
I'm pretty sure they were within the last.
I will Google it. 3 came out in 2011. No,
2007.
yeah, I thought I was going to say I thought they were older.
Oh.
Because the third one was out in 2011, so the other ones had to be a lot older.
I must have jumped on Uncharted late then.
Yeah, I think I played them backwards. I started with 4. Because it came with my PlayStation.
I've played 2, 3 and 4. I can't play number 1 because of... There's this stupid update that happened, which now causes a bug at some scenes for a player and it'll crash.
Oh, really?
Of course I get the bug.
Oh.
And
you're not missing much. I don't think I really enjoyed the first one.
No, and unless you can find a way to roll back the update, I now can't play number 1.
Well, you're not missing an awful lot.
That's all right.
But 4 was really, really good.
Yeah, 4 was good. Short, but good.
Yeah, definitely the best of the lot. I really like the series. I'm a bit dubious because there's obviously all this talk about the mysterious Uncharted movie.
Don't. Tom Holland's too young.
And who did they announce? They announced someone else who isn't old enough to play Sully.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, that was it.
Mark Wahlberg should be playing Nathan Drake.
Yeah. Or you just get no North.
Yes. Might as well.
But like he almost looks. Well, obviously he looks really similar, and then he'd have the same voice, and it would be so good. Like you can't convince me that he wouldn't be up for it.
He'd be so down for it.
Anyway,
we could get Troy Baker as Sully. It's fine.
Wait, no, he wasn't Sully.
No, but we can get him in. It's
Who
fine.
did
He can
Sully?
voice it. He can voice anything.
Hang on, I need to Google this. You continue to talk. I'm gonna
Sully.
Google. Yeah,
I don't
feel
know.
like I'm gonna know it.
All I know is I had a heart attack when I thought Sully died.
Someone called Richard McGonagall,
Oh,
who I've never heard of.
that's so fitting because we spoke about Harry Potter.
Yeah, I also forgot that Laura Bailey is in this.
Yeah, she's is in the DLC. Yeah.
Dean, yeah. However, you could get. They don't look anything alike, but you could get Troy as Sam. Anyway, enough of our fan casting. I am down to the last 3 games of my memorable games from the last decade. You might have some of these. If not, I will be interested to see what other ones you have got. So I've got The Last of Us.
Yep.
I've got God of War.
Yep.
And Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh no, I haven't. You've forgotten a big one.
I know, I probably have. And
I'm offended.
Oh, what?
We've spent so much time together.
Oh, what?
Div.
Yeah, I thought about that one, but then it wouldn't be one of the ones I would immediately associate with the last, decade.
Why?
I don't know. It just wouldn't.
What excuse is that?
I don't know. I guess because I've got all those other big games in my head.
I suppose it's because not many people know about Div. It was I didn't know about Div until you told me about it.
No, and I only knew about it because of a post I saw of some fan art on Instagram. So what else then do you have that I have not yet listed?
I'll go through them quite quick. Ni no Kuni. That came out. Minecraft was a massive one.
Oh.
That was Fortnite before it was Fortnite.
Yeah, because I thought about that, but then I couldn't remember when it came out.
2009. It's just made the list.
Oh. Is it only 2009?
Yeah, funny enough.
Oh. That's weird. Anyway.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I also thought about that one, but I hadn't played it, so I didn't put it on my list.
We had Final Fantasy Zero.
Oh.
I remember that only because how bad it was.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
The Last Guardian finally got released.
Was
Took
that
years and years.
I was going to say, was that a really big thing? Because I saw it on some lists online.
Yeah, it was one of those
games. I really
games.
enjoyed it, but I didn't know why it had made it onto the list because it wasn't
It
didn't
took
feel like a huge game.
ages to get released. It was another Final Fantasy 15, ages.
Oh, I see.
So long.
It was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Journey? Did you play Journey?
No, I've got it downloaded to play. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Oh, it was so good.
I forgot about that one.
Fire Emblem has had some pretty solid releases. We've had Three Houses this year.
Yeah.
We had Awakening before that, and then we had Birthright and Conquest. They were all pretty solid additions to the
Literally
series.
only heard of one of those, but
You need to play it. You're such a JRPG baby.
I am. But you're such a Western RPG baby.
I know, it's true. I recently just played Valkyria Chronicles. They had a new one come out recently. That was really good.
I love how it says a lot about us that all of your big games from the decades are like JRPGs.
Yeah, that's true. I know, because my next two are. The final two are Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold Steel. Trails of Cold Steel has really got popular this year because...
Really?
Yeah, we've been waiting so long for them to come over here, and now they're just like banging them out.
It's fair enough. Fair enough.
But that's me on the game front.
I have only got a few things for like TV and movie wise, so I don't know if you want.
Yeah, because I've forgotten.
Yeah, I literally forgot everything.
Like movie wise, all I can think of is we've had the whole Marvel saga.
Yeah, I had that. I just put like Avengers, like the big kind of all of them
Like,
coming together, because obviously you had some that were released before 2010.
Yeah.
But like the whole Avengers thing, I think is mostly the last decade. I think.
The only TV show I could think of was Supernatural.
Really? Oh my god,
Yeah.
I've got some big ones that you're gonna kick yourself.
Go on then, hit me.
The Walking Dead.
Oh. No, I did think of those, but I didn't like them.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of these, but they're just like, you know, they were like a huge thing. Stranger Things was also on my list. And then the last one was Game of Thrones.
God.
How could you forget? Because no one else let you forget about it.
I know. I've kind of like blocked it out.
I know.
Ugh.
But that was like a huge, huge thing in the last few years.
Yeah, it has been. I think that's really kicked off like Netflix and stuff, hasn't it? Like people are really into TV shows now, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more like interest for, this is going to sound really stupid, for like normal people in like fantasy stuff because of stuff like that. Which is good, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah, I've literally forgotten every TV show that's come out in the past 10 years.
Yeah, or like the ones I kept thinking of, they were like before 2010.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, oh, Breaking Bad, but that started before 2010. It came out like 2008.
Sharp did it.
Yeah, it started in like 2008 or something, and then finished in this decade.
When did Prison Break come out?
That's really old, sure. Google it.
That's gotta be really...
Oh my god, okay. 2005.
Oh my god, shut up.
However, the final episode was only in 2017.
Yeah, they released a series like 5 years after the last one finished.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was nuts. Oh my
And they
God.
totally retconned. Like, spoiler alert, he died at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
And then like 5 years later they wanted to bring it back, and suddenly he's somehow not dead. Even though he had like a terminal brain tumour and he electrocuted himself. He's fine, he lived.
Oh, it's fine. Well, you know what else finished in this decade?
What?
Lost.
I was gonna put Lost, I didn't know when it ended.
It ended on the 23rd of May 2010, so it is only just in this decade.
Lost is so good and so bad.
I am pretty sure that even now, almost 10 years later, people still do not understand anything that happened.
No. No.
Not a clue.
When they made it, I was sold on the idea it was they'd crashed on an island and it was a weird scientific experiment island, yeah?
Yeah.
And then when they started changing it into the fact that it was purgatory, that's when they lost me.
Oh no, when they lost me was when they started having like flash forwards and then flash sideways in time.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on here?
Mine was when he pulled the lever and the island moved. I was like, yeah, nope, that's me. Peace out. Peace out.
And then the fact that they leave the island and then
Yeah.
they go back and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't
It's supposed to be their lives off the island if they didn't die. And then they realised that they are all dead to begin with.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
I was all down for the Dharma Initiative. I was like, oh, what have they found? Like, what's this?
Yeah, that would have made such a better thing.
And it just went weird.
Yeah. So, I think that is us with like things that came out. What would you say that you have done nerdy-wise in the last decade? Like, we discovered D&D.
Yeah, I discovered D&D. I've discovered my love for reading again. Mm-hmm. We've been to Japan twice.
We have.
I've been to a disgusting amount of MCM Comic Cons.
Yeah. So have I. I can also add to that I ran a lot of cosplay panels.
You did, and they were actually really popular.
They were. If anyone is listening remembers the panel stuck, that was me.
I remember being on the other side of the hall, because I wasn't a part of it, so I was just off on the other side of the hall, and I could tell when your panel started, because it literally, the cheers were so loud.
Yeah, the Homestuck fandom was insane.
And I was like, yeah, the panel started then.
Yeah. But, like, I always, I completely blank it out, like, I forget.
Yeah, I forget Homestuck was a thing.
Yeah, so I did that MCM. What else did I do? I started collecting figurines. And I got a Lord of the Rings tattoo.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did. I always forget I have it. Like, every time I watch Lord of the Rings, I'm like, oh, I really wish I had a Lord of the Rings tattattoo. And
It's
I'm like,
right on your arm.
I do. And I'm like, oh, wait, I do. I literally have a quote from The Hobbit written in Elvish. Oh my God.
And it's like an eyeline view. Like, you're never not going to know it's there.
I know, it's so stupid. And what else did I do? Oh, I switched back to PlayStation in the last decade.
Traitor.
Says you who owns, like, every console.
Don't like the present the game shop said that the other day. I went in and bought like a few games, and I had like one on the PSP, then I bought one on the PlayStation 1, and then PlayStation 4 on the Switch, and I put them down. And he went, "Do you own every console?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much." Buy an Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One
Yet.
But yeah, I do pretty much own every console.
Yeah, but I don't know, the last decade has been surprisingly nerdy.
It has been, once you start thinking about it.
Yeah, like there was loads of stuff that I'd forgotten, like the whole panel thing. I'd completely forgotten about that being in the last decade. Cosplaying we still used to do in the last decade.
Oh, we did! I'm
pretty sure you used to do your dancing in the last decade.
Shut up. Shut up.
You did. You can't. Look, if I am having to mention the fact that I ran a Homestuck panel, you have to fess up to the fact that you were a weeb dancer.
I was so skinny back then.
I know.
Maybe I need to get back into it.
We all were so skinny. So yeah, anything else you think we have?
We started going to EGX.
Yeah, literally in the last year.
They're like last 6 months.
Yeah. I went to Hyper Japan a couple of times.
Yeah, I haven't been to Hyper Japan yet.
You should. It's good.
I would say next year, but we've got so much planned for next year.
I know, we have so much.
I don't have any holiday left.
I know, that's the trouble. Oh, such a pain. But yeah, anything else before we move on to looking ahead that you want to add looking back at the last 10 years?
I've gotten 10 years older.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I would be a little bit concerned if you hadn't.
I've played a lot of Overwatch.
You have played a disgusting amount of Overwatch.
I think I'm over 1,000 hours now.
Yeah, and you had a go at me for all my hours.
Persona 5.
Yeah. Not even close.
No, not really. Rather than just like hardcore gaming and going to conventions.
I think we had a real nerdy glow up in the last 10 years.
I've had a really lazy 10 years.
Yeah. But like I feel like 2000 to 2010, probably more like 2005, 2010 were like the weeb years.
Yeah, they were.
And then 2010 on was when we like shed the weeb and blossomed into a lovely nerd butterfly. I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor. Feel free to hop in, please, and stop me.
So what are we going to change into then? What's the next decade? What are we going to evolve into?
We just die.
Oh.
We're so old we can't do anything.
When my 2019's going, I can see me dying in the next year.
You can't die in the next year because we've got a holiday booked.
Okay, after I come back.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can have my insurance money.
2021 you can die.
Okay.
But speaking of 2020s, what are you looking forward to next year?
I'm looking forward to 2020. 2020 is going to be lit.
Yeah.
Because we've got starting off the year with Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remake.
I knew you were going to mention that.
One of the only Final Fantasy co-ops out there. And then we got Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
New Animal Crossing.
New Animal Crossing. We have Watch Dogs Legion.
Yes.
We have Haikyuu Season 4.
I'm so excited for that.
It's only taken so long for that to come out.
So long.
Maybe Full Metal Panic Season 5. Nothing's been confirmed yet. We're going to EGX Rezzed.
We are.
Divinity Fallen Heroes might be out.
Maybe.
The Olympics. Do you get into the Olympics?
I love the Olympics.
Do you love the Olympics?
I love the Olympics.
And then what happens after Olympics?
We go to Japan.
We go to Japan again!
However, you've also forgotten some things.
What?
You've got The Last of Us 2.
Oh, how did I forget that?
And for me, personally, there's also Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Scramble, The Phantom Strikers.
I was about to call it Persona 5 Shuffle for some reason.
Yeah, and there's also a couple of like indie ones, although I think one of them is only Xbox. There's Spiritfarer and Way to the Woods, which is that really pretty one with the deer.
Yes.
But I can't remember which one. I think Way to the Woods is Xbox only.
Looks like we're getting an Xbox One in 2020.
Yeah. I am also getting a Switch.
Yes. I didn't appreciate my Switch until like the past month. I've really been hardcore gaming on it and I love it.
Yeah. I feel like...
I absolutely love it.
It's a good kind of... I'm not generally a handheld kind of person. Which is why I never use my PSP. But I think a Switch is probably the best one for me rather than a DS, because at least I can plug it into my TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was everything on my list that I'm really looking forward to next year. Anything else that you think we might have forgotten next year?
No, but I have a few predictions for the next 10 years.
I also have a few, well, not predictions, but things I would also like to see.
Oh, mine are just straight up jokes.
Oh. Well, I've got stuff that I want in the next 10 years.
Go on then. Yeah, go on then.
So I've got, my notes literally just say, give me Dragon Age 4 or give me death.
Oh god, I forgot Dragon Age 4. I'm so sad I knew how Inquisition ended.
I know. It's just, there's so many, it's all gone to crap, really. They've made a complete mess of Dragon Age 4. And there's so many, rumours about when it's coming out, and they've had to scrap loads, and it's like...
Because apparently they scrapped StarCraft to focus on it.
So I'm not overly optimistic about it, but I would like it to come out in the next 10 years at least.
Oh, Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want in the next 10 years.
Yeah. What else did I say? I'd also quite like a new Persona. I think that would be nice.
Yeah, you have one.
Possibly, at least even if it's not released, but hints of Final Fantasy 16, whichever shape or format that may take.
Yeah, because it's knowing if it's going to take 10 years to get Final Fantasy 7 out.
Yeah. Because I feel like they won't start on anything new Final Fantasy until that is finished.
Apparently they've hired writers. I saw the other day. They've hired writers.
It would be nice for them to have something new out. I know Final Fantasy Remake is sort of new, but it's also rehashing a story they've already done. So it'd be nice to see something different. What else? I also really hope I know we will get it, but the next book by Nicholas Eames in the Band series.
Oh, yes.
Which I don't want to say it's coming out this year, maybe the year after.
Yeah, I think he's trying to do it for 2021.
Yeah, and then possibly, since he just tweeted the other day that he sold the rights, maybe some kind of movie or TV adaptation of that.
Ooh. I hope it's a TV series and they can do the whole book and not
it'd be nice if they did something like they're doing with The Witcher right now, which is do a Netflix series.
Yeah.
Because that's growing on me.
Yeah.
That would be really cool to see it done like that. And then I think we'll probably get new consoles, but...
Oh yeah, we're supposed to get PlayStation 5 next year, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's just, I'm not sure how...
I forgot that was coming.
I'm not sure if we'll really... Not that we won't need them, because they'll obviously update the games for them, but I feel like I don't really know what else different they're going to be doing unless technology really drastically improves in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I know. The jump from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4 was huge. So,
I just feel like there's not a lot else you can add to the PlayStation 4 or to an Xbox One to bring out a completely new... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we'll see them, at least from PlayStation and Xbox. Maybe not Nintendo.
No, Nintendo are a little bit...
They don't tend to mow them out as often.
No, but when they do mow them out, they're solid.
Yeah.
Like, I love Nintendo. They just kind of plod along, and they just always have solid releases.
And
they just do their own thing. And they just own the game in their own little side.
Yeah, bless them.
Bless Nintendo.
So, what are your kind of predictions, jokes, wants for the next 20 years? 10 years?
Mine are just little jokes. Like,
Okay.
I reckon games are going to be like $89.99 when they release now.
Probably.
Like, gone are the days where they $19.99.
Oh, don't even get started.
Me and my clients were talking about like contactless payments. And like how we are all going to have like chips in our hands.
You know what? You joke, but that would be so much easier.
Someone has done it. Someone is trialing it.
It would be... Because I think that, like, when I get home and I can't find my keys because they're in my bag, and I'm like, this would be so much easier if I could just boop my hand, and the door opens.
Well, they have got locks now where you can boop in. So I just think someone could, like, hack my house.
I think we're going to see someone who could, like, hack your hand then.
They could hack my hand. They could hack my hand too.
Yeah, but you have that weird thing about robots and AI and stuff.
Yeah, because my next sentence is Terminators rise from the ashes and kill us all.
It's all right, because I've got Alexa on my side. Isn't that right, Alexa?
No, you offended her just a minute ago. She doesn't want to know.
I'll ask her, Alexa, are we friends? Oh, she's ignoring me. Alexa, are we friends?
Of course we can be friends.
Yeah, see?
I didn't hear her.
She said, look, I will ask her again. Look, I'll bring her over. Come on, Alexa, it's your time to shine. Alexa, are we friends?
Sure. I'm always happy to make friends.
See? I will be safe in the robot uprising in the next decade.
Spider-Man will be on its 7th reboot.
Oh no, she's gone red. Oh dear.
Sorry. I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Alexa, I'm not talking
Please
to you
try a little
anymore.
later.
Half-Life 3, whether that will come out.
Oh my god. Yes.
Will it? I reckon that, like, if someone dropped that at E3, they'd, like, win E3. I hope the Final Fantasy 14 dude takes over Final Fantasy at some point.
Yeah, that would be good.
And, like,
he did
saves it.
He did such a good job.
He's done such a solid job. Or if he does 16 and R, then I'll do... Not 16.
Yeah, 16.
Maybe 17 will be, like, the next MMO.
Maybe. I'm sure they wanted him to do 16 though, didn't they? I'm sure.
Yeah, they did. They have asked him. Yeah, they have asked him, and he literally said, "No, I like doing number 14." It's like, buddy,
come
not
on.
the answer we want. And just more Japan trips, more holidays, more adventures.
Yeah, hopefully more conventions.
Yes. It sucks when I work Saturdays.
I know, but hopefully maybe in the next few years we'll be in better jobs so we can...
Maybe we'll actually go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, that is, I think, going to be way beyond. But maybe some, like, Europe cons would be nice to do.
Yeah.
Like Gamescom or something.
Like Gamescom, yeah. I was just about to say Gamescom.
Yeah, that'd be good. So, is that it for our, like, looking forward? Because I've got a little bit of an update we have for you, but before we move on to that,
we do.
We want to make sure we have finished our nice little roundup and look ahead. Anything you want to add?
I hope I get rich.
Yeah.
I hope I'm healthy.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're
not getting married in the next 10 years.
No.
That's just out of the 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
God damn it.
And that's only assuming that we have no one else to marry.
We're not going to marry anyone. We're too weird.
Speak for yourself.
You have a glass cabinet of figurines.
Shut up. Anyway.
Love you.
Don't love you.
Fine.
Anyway, so we're going to end with a little podcast update, because after this episode we're going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus to unwind. Like, this is stressful.
And cry 2019 out the door.
Yeah. So over, like, I think this comes out, it should be the 6th of December, so then We will take probably about a month or so, just over Christmas into the new year. And during that time, we're going to be doing a bit of rebranding, ironing out the wrinkles and whatnot.
Now that we kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think now that we know what we're doing and the kind of stuff we want to talk about and what works, what doesn't, just kind of update it. But it also means that we might be changing names.
Yes.
We haven't decided, I think, for definite yet, or on a name.
And an actual logo.
Yeah. We've been working on a lot of exciting stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to push it out some more to like iTunes, which we could do at the moment, but it's such a lot of
It's so difficult.
because you have to fill all these, like, there's so many steps, whereas Spotify literally just did it for us with the site that I use to host it.
I remember there was like a conversation where we were just like, what's an RSS feed?
It's
What does it
so
mean?
hard. So I think, yeah, just taking the next month to
Educate ourselves.
yeah, and to get us ready for the next year of podcasting, so we can do
Yes.
some fun things, and hopefully it will take off a little bit.
Yes, and hopefully we get some like videos out and stuff. And
Yeah,
more things.
we should hopefully after the new year have a day off together, so we can actually
Yes.
meet in person to do things rather than just Discord chat.
Discord chat or PlayStation party.
Yeah.
That's the only way I talk to you now.
So yeah, I think that is it really. Nothing else I think I've got to add. So I guess I hope
Happy
everyone
end of the decade, everybody.
yes has a very nice rest of the year and enjoys whatever festive holidays they might celebrate.
Star Wars. We forgot Star Wars.
What about Star Wars?
We forgot Star Wars comes out right at the end. It's like the last dirty thing in this decade.
Yeah, it is. I've already booked it to see it.
Have you?
I've got seats. I'm going with my dad. We go every year to watch a movie around Christmas, and it's usually Star Wars.
Ah,
Yeah,
I haven't booked seats.
you should.
Guess what I'm doing after I finish this?
Anyway,
Anyway, on that tangent.
may the force be with you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.